Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500. That's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Anytime you find yourself on the road, you want to do anything you can early to establish yourself and quiet this crowd. And I'll tell you, there's no better way than to take the opening kickoff nearly all the way and set up your offense with great field position to start this game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Ready. Right to the air, it's Winston. And he's in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Titans nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Titans coming out with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year. Taken early in that 2nd round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3.
Like 13.
From the gun, it's Levis. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
40 Rita. 49, Mike 40.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Byron Murphy there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hold on, like 90.
On play action, here's no chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Like 54.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate A call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point.
Ready?
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down, a pickup of 9. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Ready?
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for Dalvin Cook. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Winston. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Winston looking to throw. Now a loose football. The Titans have got it. Look at him go. Still going. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
A second down throw for Jameis. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here we go. Sorry.
They go play action with Fields. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Fields to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Music City after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Whoa! And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and lived to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge gain.
Whoa! That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ready. Let me go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Winston. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. About set for our next drive. We'll take a peek ahead what's coming up later tonight. Sunday Night Football has the Colts and Jets AFC matchup at MetLife Stadium. And then tomorrow night on Monday Night Football, it's down to the Lone Star State for an in-state battle. Texans and Cowboys at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. Whoa! And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Like 49.
Out of the shotgun. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Rudolph. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Go!
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one heat. Back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here we go. Set go.
Here's Pollard running left. Good blocking, and he's in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Vikings offense and their running back set to go once more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
Ready?
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try to get this one on the ground. He's going to have a Vikings 1st down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready? Green, 17. Good.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Ready? Wait.
To throw, Winston. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage.
Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Vikings. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The PAT, up and good. And the Vikings have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. To throw is Rudolph. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Rudolph. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw is Rudolph. He'll again get it to Ridley. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. It's 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. And he will get into the end zone. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will be a touchback, but per the new rules, since the ball hit in the landing area, the drive does start at the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw, here's Winston. They'll try to set up the screen here. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Minnesota.
Ready?
Throwing, Jameis. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Where we go?
From the gun, Winston. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. They'll look to set up the screen here. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
Number 26. A gain of 14 yards. First down, Vikings.
Ready? Where do we go?
Winston looking to throw. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready? Wait, let him.
Now a give up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. The Vikings looking for 3, bring out the field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good.
The score, Vikings.
So we come upon halftime, and the visitors, the Vikings, on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start with the oldest rivalry, Chicago playing host to Green Bay in the NFC North. And at the half, 13-10 is the score. DeAndre Swift, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Minshew Mania's back in silver and black. Gardner Minshew with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jaguars locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Ready? Let's go. Ready?
Now Rudolph. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And they will finally run him down.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them. Timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
First and 10.
Hopkins sent in motion. Here's Rudolph. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? Let go.
The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Rudolph looking to throw. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Folk's kick is good. And the Titans will tie the game at 24.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
Patterson now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He had the touchdown reception earlier, and as we show you the NFL leaders in that category for running backs, there he is, right among the best in the league. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 17.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready?
A carry for Cook. And he'll get forward for about a yard. A terrific interior performer, Jeffrey Simmons, on the stop. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Jameis. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, He tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Play action now for Fields. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try it now with Cook, and he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down and more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Now give on the ground, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. They'll stay on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready?
Handoff, running left. This is Cook. Oh, yeah. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
First and 10.
Come on, set.
Throwing, Rudolph. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they will finally get him out of bounds. It is a big hitter to close out the 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. For the sideline. He's got Hopkins. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Titan 1st down. Now, faking the give. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. To throw is Rudolph. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Rudolph. He's got his man. That's Boyd. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Back to throw is Rudolph. That is caught at the 3. And the Titans are looking at a first and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That is caught by the tight end, Jig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Folks, extra point is good. And the Titans will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense and Jameis Winston getting set to go to work again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Ready. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Wait.
On play action, Winston. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. He'll find Dalvin Cook. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready.
To throw, here's Winston. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Down inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
It's you. It's there. Right.
Back to throw is Fields. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down. Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. They'll run. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he's going to manage to get this out of harm's way and bring it up to the 5-yard line. Good gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll drop to throw. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points. And that's exactly what they were able to do.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. Here's Powell to return. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10.
Ready?
Winston to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Easy. Sonny.
On 1st and 10, here's Winston. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Ready?
They'll go. Winston. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Ready?
From the gun, Winston. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Ready?
2nd down throw for Jameis. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to third down. Now, Fields.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibbons.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Titans offense and Mason Rudolph heading out onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Encroachment, defense.
It's a win here for the Titans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. And in the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.